Hello, my beautiful, wonderful planty people, and how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Yes, and we're in the same thing as the last video, or one of the last videos, because I'm trying to crank out a whole whack of videos today while I have the children are still sleeping. The other half, the significant other, is at work. He had his COVID shot, his second COVID shot, so he was home for a couple days because he was just like not feeling well. But anywho, so the 2 days that I was going to film, I couldn't film because I had a man underfoot. Anyway, so I woke up early this morning and I'm trying to cram out a bunch of videos. So, anywho, there has been so many things that have changed around here lately as far as plants and all that kind of stuff. So really today, I just want to take you around, show you a bunch of updates. It's been crazy. If you follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram account. If you're not following me over there, because I tend to update that, I'm over there daily. And so I've been posting a few things over there that I've kind of been up to. I've got lots of repotting done. I have, oh goodness. I've done so much around here, lots of switching around. A lot of my plants are just getting so big that I really needed to make a few changes. And I'm not quite done in the like making changes arena yet, but we're getting there. I definitely do. I know I say this all the time. I have to downsize some of my plants. I really have to like dig deep, look into my soul, and figure out which plants I'm not like super in love with, and really be real with myself and try to part with those. I always have such a hard time, and I know I've spoken to a few of you who say you are the same way as well. I just feel like I'm giving up on that plant if I sell it or give it away or whatever, and it's really hard. It's hard for me. So that is another video that will be coming up soon. We're going to go around and we're going to take a look at all my plants, and I'm really going to do some deep soul searching. But I digress. For those of you who are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Nikki. This is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. And for my amazing and wonderful and lovely GFPs, my gluttons for punishment, who keep coming back for more. It is amazing to see you. Thank you so, so much for all of your ongoing support. You're the bestest, and I love you to bitty bits. I'd like to pause here for today's missing child case. This one is actually quite concerning. This is kind of odd to me. So today's, this is Amina Barakzai. She's 17 years old. She was last seen in October of 2020 in the Bathurst and Renee Avenue area in Toronto. She was reported missing, however, on Wednesday, August 4th of 2021. So that's like a year almost, which is very strange. I've dug and dug and I can't find any more information than what I've included here. There are a lot of people I see on in comment sections for this missing case that are very concerned, and they're not really sure why the time gap. But she's described as 5'3", 100 pounds, thin build, long dark hair, and brown eyes, and police are concerned for her safety. Anyone with information is asked to contact the police at 416-808-3200. You can also contact Crime Stoppers anonymously at 416-222-TIPS. That's 8477. And any information that you have about this, or even if you can share this information, I will be posting actually going forward all of these cases in my community tab. That way you guys can take screenshots, share them on your social media. Let's get the word out for these, and let's get these kids home. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into some updates because I have a lot to show you. Okay, let's go take a look. Okay, I think we'll start over here. I actually just filmed this and then realized I didn't have my mic plugged in because I'm new. So Let's try this again. So this is my Philodendron Glorious. It's a little backlit, so I apologize. I'll see if I can brighten it in editing a little. Anywho, so I had air layered this because it was starting to get a little wonky. You can see here that the top was the worst part. Now I'm slowly training it back to going up straight. So every 4 or 5 days, I'll just tighten this piece of Velcro. So it's slowly pulling it back up, and you can see it starting to lean back this way towards the window. And then once it starts doing that, I'm hoping we'll start to get big leaves again. This is the most recent leaf, and you can see that they are they're a lot smaller than the older leaves, like this one that's on its way out, but you know, it made its contribution to photosynthesis, as Daryl would say, and so it's on its way out, but that's fine. So what I've done is this is the air layered portion, the top portion, and then you can see right there, that's the original plant. So once that starts growing, I'm going to have Glorious growing up both sides, and then I've kind of like hack jobbed this pole extension, which looks terrible, but once the plant gets bigger, you won't be able to see that, and it will look big and beautiful and fabulous. So that's what's going on over there. I'm not going to give you an update on that today because I will be doing separate videos for propagation updates as well as import updates. Spoiler alert, they're doing so well. So watch for that. Okay. Oh, hi, me in the mirror. That's awkward. Anyway, so up here, I put a light up here because this new fan, the light, this is so lame. It's so dim, like some people I know. Anyway, so I put a light up here and I moved a couple of these planters over to this side. There's the beautiful painting that I got from North Shore Tropicals, and I put it in this white IKEA frame, and I love it. I kind of rearranged some stuff over here. There's my Scindapsus, all 4 of them right here. Here I changed out a little bit. So this is my Florida Beauty, who, let's see if you can see any of her leaves. There you go. Now I did try air layering her, but it wasn't going the greatest. These plants, as far as I've seen and heard, are notoriously slow to root and slow to propagate, etc. So I decided that I didn't want to risk it anyway. I want her to grow those big, beautiful leaves back that she had before I chopped her up for a trade. And I just decided I don't want to chop her anymore. So anyway, I gave her this new pot. She hadn't been repotted in about 2 years, and she had quite the root system going. So we gave her this big new pot, and we gave her this new pole. So this is a self-watering pole from Trofolia, whom you guys know I love. Now this extension, admittedly, is not the right extension for this one. I think this is one of their minis, and I put it on the big pole, but it's all I had at the time. So it looks kind of funny, but again, once the plant fills in and stuff, you're not gonna see that or notice it as much. And I could also go back and just get a proper extension for that, which I might do. I might not. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, so I put her over here because she needed more room, number one. And I thought it would be kind of cool because I have my Squamiferum here, who is getting huge, by the way. I'm not really sure you can tell how absolutely massive it is from here. But she's really tall. She's probably about 4 feet. And then beside that, I have my Florida Ghost. And she's getting really big as well. And then I have my Florida Beauty. So they all have similar leaf shapes. So Squamiferum, Florida Ghost, Florida Beauty. I thought it was cool to have them all right there. So anyway, so that's them. That's one update I wanted to show you. This is getting a little bit of a revamp right now, but I'll just give you a little quick sneak peek. So there is my queen, the beauty herself. I added this forgetty eye in here because the what I have in here, the crystallinum, and it was just getting a little bit too big for here, and it actually like ruined one of the leaves coming out because it just didn't have enough space. So I do have an opening here, which I think I know what plant I want to do, but I'll probably save that for another video. I have a propagation in here of my Aglaonema pictum tricolor, and the new leaf is beautiful. Why isn't it focusing on it? There we go. It's gorgeous. Anyway, so that's kind of stuck in there. But I'll do a better video. Oh, my regale is down there. Regale, whatever. Is down there as well. No new leaves on that yet, but it is doing well. There's no leaf yellowing or whatever. So far so good. This you've already seen, so I'm not going to do like any updates with that. Nothing new going on in here. Over here, there's a lot happening in this front window. So I brought this Peperomia, oh no, what's it called now? It left me, guys. Anyway, it's Peperomia. So my friend Tammy had given me a couple little cuttings about a year ago, I would say, maybe a little longer. And I've had them down in my grow tent and they were getting so big. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bring them up, pot them up in one of my little white pots and hang them here. So that's where she's hanging out now. What is new here? So here is my Majestic. So a while back, I cut up my Majestic, and this is like the best propagator. This plant propagates so well, so easily. Highly recommend if you can get your hands on one of these. They're beautiful, number one. Like the new leaves are just stunning. Look at that. Oh, anyway, so I took two of the propagations that I made and I potted them together, both kind of on the front. You can see them right here and right here on this pole that I made, so that it will be like a bigger and bushier plant. So I'm really excited to see that one grow. What else is new? That's the newest leaf on my, goodness, my brain's falling out today. My Monstera aurea. And I had seen a thrips on it and panicked. So it was sprayed really well. And then when I got my new beneficials, it was absolutely like drowned in it. So hopefully that keeps the pesties away. This Epi is doing really well. There's her new leaf. It's so pretty. I can't wait to get those big fenestrated and split leaves that they get, but it has secured itself to the moss pole now. It's solid in there, which is nice. Now, the next update is one that's not so nice. I want to scream at this plant. So if you've been here for a bit, you may recall last year I wanted to bring the variegation back in this plant because it was putting out all green leaves. Not ideal. You buy a variegated plant, especially one like this, you want it to be variegated, right? So I cut it and it was scary and awful, but it put out two beautiful variegated leaves after that. And then it put out an all yellow leaf. And then it put out another all yellow leaf, which is hiding behind my Gloriosum back there. You can see that? So it just started growing a new leaf a few weeks back, and I was like, okay, this is great. It's gonna be variegated. Nope, all yellow. So we went from all green to now all yellow, and I want to scream because now I have to cut this again. So that's where we're at with the variegated billieti. Every now and then I have somebody ask me how it's doing. That's how it's doing. And I also get asked if the green portion of the plant that I cut last time has shown any signs of variegation, and no, it has not. It is just plain green. It's continued to put out all green leaves. So probably when I cut this, just for shits and giggles, I'll keep the yellow part of the plant aside and I'll grow that out just to see what happens. It's not overly sustainable for the plant to be all yellow. Now it is better than like all white because it does have a little bit more chlorophyll, but I don't know, we'll see. Just as an experiment, I thought it would be fun. So yeah, enough negativity. So here we have my beautiful Thai constellation. This is just some of the stuff that the beneficials came in, but that new leaf is beautiful. I love this beautiful chunk of cream. Oh, so pretty. Anyway, so it's doing well. We don't have a start of another new leaf just yet, but that's okay. Thai constellations tend to grow a little bit more slowly, and that's fine. I don't want her to get too big too fast because I already am struggling for space. So, but that's her. Down here, this is my Philodendron Esmeraldens. It was in my cabinet. No, we're focusing on the wrong plant. There we go. So it was in my cabinet, kind of running right up the middle, but it was just getting too big. It's about 2.5 feet tall. Her newest leaf is right there, which is beautiful and very backlit. There we go. So stinking pretty. So I put her in a nice pot and I put her on a pole so she can start getting bigger leaves and the stem can bulk up a little bit because it is quite thin still. Okay, Eli, go lie down. Go lie down. No, not there. Oh, okay, right there. Anyway, so hopefully it'll bulk up a bit and start to put out bigger leaves. Behind there we have this Melanochrysum, which is crazy, but I was hoping by putting it on this big tall pole that it would start putting out bigger leaves, but it hasn't done so yet. So there's that. Okay, what else? This Mandula pothos, I also recently repotted. He's in a new pot down there, and I put on a taller pole because it had grown off the top of the pole and was just going crazy. So I wanted to continue to get these big, beautiful leaves. So look how beautiful those are. Oh. So anyway, she's back to growing up the pole, and I'm going to need another extension for this as well soon because, as you can see, she's only got about 2 inches left, and she's going to be off the top of that one as well. So that's fun. Here we have a new leaf, very backlit, growing on my variegated bird of paradise. So this was the previous leaf, which did get a little bit burnt. That's my bad. So I can imagine that this new leaf is going to be a beast, and I'm so excited to see what it looks like. Oh, I almost died. Oh, I almost fell. Okay, I'm good. Whew. Anyway, so I'm excited to see that come out. So I'll keep you guys posted on Instagram once that comes out and opens, because I imagine it's going to be stunning. Right here below me, we have my massive Philodendron billeti, who comes up to, let's see, this is its tallest leaf, and it's just about mid rib cage. It's really tall. So it's about, I don't know, 3.5 feet. Oh, my neighbor needs new brakes. Anyway, beautiful. It's doing so well. All of the leaves are starting to kind of like stand up straight, if you can see that, after the repot last time. So it's doing great. It's loving its new pot. It's loving its new pole. And back here, this is scary. Look at this leaf. Oh my goodness. It's very white. So I've actually been considering cutting this guy recently, because I haven't yet, and I don't know. I want to try it. I want to try it and see how it goes. It'll probably be really scary. but I'd like to do it anyways. Some more new stuff down here. This is the newest leaf. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, I dropped you. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the newest leaf on my Monstera Esqueleto. Beautiful. So I put it in a bigger pot and on a pole, and Monsteras tend to like a little bit more light. So I did move these guys into the side of the window that gets a little bit more light. The Albo I had moved over to where the Beauty and the Fleur de Ghost are, and it wasn't enough light and it started to brown badly. So I put it back in this northwest facing window, and it does get a substantial amount of light in the afternoon, and the browning stopped as soon as I moved it back. So I was like, phew. So if you tend to have issues with browning tips, I mean, it can be caused by other things as well, but check your light. Bump your light way up high. Monsteras can handle it. They like the bright light, not direct sun, like all day sort of thing, like outside, but they do like nice bright light, and it will help with your burning issue. If that's what's causing it, of course, it could be watering, etc. But you know, so also down here we have, this is a fairly new plant. I hauled it there about a month ago, maybe. This is my Periso Verde, and I got it from You Grow Glen Coco. I am obsessed with this plant. That's its new leaf right there. Isn't it pretty? Ooh. I wasn't sure that this leaf was going to open and come out very nicely, but it did. I don't know where it's focusing. There we go. Anyway, really, really pretty. So I put it in this pot and I put it here so it would get nice light. So hopefully that variegation stays. Here I have my, sorry, I gotta relocate. Here I have my original Pink Princess plant. This is the one that I had a while back. There's 5 different plants in this pot, and it was down in my Mars Hydro grow tent. And it loved it in there. It has grown so much, and it has grown some absolutely beautifully variegated leaves. It seems to be having a hard time focusing today. Anyway, and then there's this all pink one, and this new leaf is just opening right now. And as you can see, it's all pink. This camera is not doing this leaf justice. It is the most beautiful fuchsia pink, like Pepto-Bismol pink. Anyway, so that's kind of scary, but we'll see how she goes. I put it here as well so it can get nice bright light. We've got a new big leaf coming right here. Yeah. This Mame also got a repot because it hasn't been repotted in about 2 years as well. And I'm hoping that will fix her issue, but that's her new leaf. It is a little small, but it's looking okay. I think this, I think it wasn't getting enough water. And I knew it was time for a repot because every time I would water it, it would be like bone dry within the, like 3-4 days after that, which is not normal. So I gave her a repot and she seems to be doing better. Okay, let's move along. Okay, let's see what's new up here. So this guy's looking beautiful. This is the one I got from John Street Shop, and it's growing like crazy. It loves this spot right here because contrary to what it looks like right now, it actually gets really nice bright light. I put my new Philodendron Nangaratens, I think they're called, right here. This Jose is getting massive and is going to have to come out of here very, very soon. It's very wide, and this is just so gummed up right now that it's actually driving me mental, which is why I think I said in a previous video, I have to go through and make some tough choices and get rid of some plants that don't bring me joy, which is going to be really, really, really difficult because I love all of them. So that's hard. I won't show you too much of this one because that's one of my imports. Let's see what else. This is from my very first import. So this was bought as an Anthurium regale. And I mean, it has the regale here, but it just doesn't look super regale-esque to me. So I think it might be a hybrid of some sort. We have my El Chaco back there who, oh, I just noticed has a new leaf. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. She also needs to find a better spot so she can come out and be seen a little bit more, because you can't really see her very well back there. The same with my white princess, who just put out a new beautiful leaf, and it's huge. She's getting really big. So she needs to be moved as well. Story of my life. I need to win the lottery so that I can buy a huge house with this massive, like 3-story window. I have this like very specific design that I want. And one of these days. Okay, let's go over here. So I'll show you this lady. So this is my Gloriosum. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen her recently. She's a beast. This is her new leaf. It is beautiful. It was so nice when I posted the photo of it. You can see that it's still got some pink, but when the Gloriosum leaves come out, they are this beautiful, the veins are this beautiful baby pink color, and it's still got some of that left, but it's starting to fade. But this plant is just insane. It's huge. We're probably going to lose this leaf. This is one of the older leaves. And this little guy right here, but that's okay. I'm leaving them on until they completely yellow and stop contributing to photosynthesis. Anyway, she's doing really well. Oh, I forgot I had that on there. More of that dust stuff. Anyway, so she's got her own little spot right here. I think she was getting a little bit too much light in the front window, and I wanted to darken her leaves up a little bit. So I moved her over here. She kind of gets ambient light from the door, some from the light over here, and then I've got this lamp right here that I'm going to be switching out soon for one that will illuminate more of this area. It does look a little bit dark on camera, but it's not as dark as it seems. So anyway, she's doing really well. She's got a new leaf on the way right there, and she's just coming up and out of the pot. So that's fun. Still need to find her better pot, and I think I might have found one. I just picked up a couple new pots that are outside, and they're huge. So I'm thinking I might use one of those. We'll see. No news on this one. I've been saying now for a bit that I'm going to propagate her, chop her right down to about here. And that node is just spent, and it's not going to regrow as much as I would really like it to, but it's just not in the cards. So I don't really know what to do there, because is it stunted at that point? Do I just scrap that top leaf? And then maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just scrap that top leaf. Okay, let me know what I should do. Should I just cut it right here, and then let this node reproduce, this one, sorry, this middle node reproduce another growth point? Maybe I should do that instead of cutting it all down. I think that's probably a better idea. What do you guys think? I think that's a good idea. Okay, other than that, everything's just getting big. These poor leaves just keep coming out not great, but I love this plant. I think I'm going to put this one in that empty spot right here, because I think this like chartreuse green would look really nice with the contrast of the queen that's in there. I'm just hoping that she's not too big and wonky, but it should be okay. So we're gonna try that. Other than that, there's not much else going on that's crazy, that's like noteworthy. Oh, my son just picked this up for me and brought it home. He was camping with some of his friends on the weekend. Hold on. Isn't it cute? It says grow. He's like, I thought you'd like it, Mom, as soon as I saw it. That's so sweet. I love it when your kids think of you, you know what I mean? I think it's just so thoughtful, because they normally don't, right? Kids are very involved in their own worlds. So I thought that was extra special. Other than that, I think that's about it for the updates. It's a jungle in here, folks. It is a jungle in here. Okay, back to me sitting down. Well, that is it. What do you think? I know some really great stuff, some not so great stuff, some really frustrating things that we'll deal with at another time. Again. Anywho, so that is all my updates. I would love to hear some amazing stories from you guys. What's new in your collection? Have you gotten any new plants recently? Is there anything growing really well that you're super, super proud of? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I am slowly working on catching up with all my comments. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But I will get there. I will respond to all of them. I think probably tonight I'm gonna sit down and get some editing done and respond to all of your beautiful, wonderful comments. So I apologize that I've been slacking in pretty much every arena of social media lately. But as I said before, I just needed that little like hiatus. So anywho, thank you guys so much for liking and watching and commenting and subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. It is a huge help for my channel, and I personally really do appreciate it. I hope you all have an amazing and wonderful day, night, week, month, and year. I love y'all to bitty bits, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah! What was I gonna say?